Hi, my name is Marucci van het Veen from Drawn to Health. Welcome back to the course. In the last video, we reviewed the syllabus and I told you exactly what prerequisites there are and what exactly is going to be in the course. So in this video, we're going to talk about what online data is and what it does. So let's get started. As you can see, I have a slide here. Pause at any time if you want to read this. Because it's a shorter version of what I'm going to talk about. So basically, what is a cloud or online data storage? So both of those words are the same thing. Cloud is only the faster way of saying it. It's basically you store your files, your data, onto someone else's hard drive on the internet. Or I shouldn't say someone else, it's more of a company that stores the data for you. It's an alternative to any sort of local or portable storage, seeing as that it can be accessed pretty much from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. And most of the time you need to either visit their website so you can log in, or you might need an app on your mobile phone or tablet. So that's what that is. Let me see. Yeah, here it also says what exactly cloud is. It's a software that runs on remote network of servers as opposed to localized on a computer. So localized on a computer would be like the laptop that one might have, or a computer that one might have at home. Those are all stored on your computer. So a remote network only means that it's not right there physically where you are, it's somewhere else. There are a lot of types of clouds. You have a private cloud that is owned and used by a single company or household. A good example of that is at my own job. We have our own personal, or I should say, we have our own private cloud, which is a hard drive that we can access through the internet to store our files on. So it's only used by our company, and you have to have specific login codes to be able to access those. So that's a private cloud. A public cloud is usually sold as a service, and it might refer to the brands that we're going to talk about, one of which is Dropbox. You might have heard of that one. It's a pretty popular one. Or Google Drive, also a very popular one. Those are sold as a service, and not always are they, you don't always have to pay for them, but you do have to have an account because you need to be able to access only your data. So it's personalized by your account. And both of them do the same thing, as that you need your credentials, so whether it be an email or a username, to be able to access the information on that cloud. So the most important features of that are that you can extend your own hard drive with it. And with that, I mean, if, for example, your hard drive is full, you can't put anything on it, it's just full, you might want to go to a cloud service to store more data on there. I would recommend not completely filling your hard drive, though, because it does make your computer a little bit slower. But that's a little bit, that's different. Anyways, if you want to store anything that you cannot put on your hard drive, you can always put it on the cloud. Not only is that useful for if you don't have the room anymore, but it's also useful if you have multiple appliances. Let's say you have, well, everyone has a phone, and well, you might have a laptop. And so if you want to transfer some pictures from your phone to your laptop, you could use a cloud service to do so. Seeing as that you only need internet to access it, you can do it both on your phone as on your computer. So it synchronizes, that's what that means, it synchronizes your data to your phone and your laptop, and you can also share it with other people, provided that they have some sort of information to access it. So there are a lot of types of solutions, but we're going to talk about the most common one. A lot of them are free, although they do have paid plans. Um, they're usually very easy to use, very intuitive. Um, a lot of them use drag and drop technology, which basically means you have your file on your computer and you click it and you drag it to the browser, you drop it, and it gets uploaded. So usually they're very easy to use. A lot of those free cloud storage services provide certain types of free storage. Not all of them go to 50 gigabytes, although there is one of them that does, and we have that as one of the examples. But usually they're more in the neighborhood of 10 or something like that. Now, cloud storage can be used um, for personal use, but you can also use it for your business. Usually, for business, you might require a paid plan because of licensing issues, but you could use a free plan in your own company. So I hope that makes a little bit clear about how cloud storage works and what it's usually used for. Um, Bear in mind, usually in cloud storage, you can put pretty much anything you want, whether that be a Word document, a PowerPoint, or some music files, some pictures, maybe even some very specialized kind of software. You might be able to put entire programs on it. The only thing is, you can only store it, you can't really use it on the servers themselves. So if you have, for example, a Word document on your storage, it's only there to be stored. You can't edit the document in the storage. At least usually you're not able to. There might be some storage services that let you do this, but it's not a standard option. So that's another thing to keep in mind. It's just for storage. If you want to use it, you got to download it or open it on something else, but it usually cannot be done on the storage solution. So, in the next video, we will talk about what companies there are, and I'm going to explain a little bit about them. So, how one uses them, how much data they have, and the pros and cons of it. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.